Ask who they is now.
Y'all good now? We good now? Yeah, we good now. We good now. Hold on. That's coming from my cell phone. Y'all good now? We good now? Yeah, we good now. So, as I was saying, that y'all didn't hear it, I was saying shout out to MJ and J Family Mukbang. Y'all go and follow them because she gave me and Tramell a shout out on her live the other day, and it was amazing. And she does mukbangs with her family, and I love her little daughter because her daughter is like me. If she don't want to tell you her name, she won't tell you her name. If she don't feel like talking, she don't want to talk, and I love it. I love them. So go check them out when we're done with the live,
Yes, there.
and check them out. And I see
Check out Surprise Around
our
the
little
Corner
fave
too.
surprise around the corner is on.
Yes.
The Love Kings is on. Who else is on? Lisa is on. Medina's on. Hey, Medina.
You're surprised around the corner. I feel your pain. I'm bored too. I am bored out of my mind. Like you got so many ideas in your head that you want to put out, but you just everything is all over the place. It's
Lisa loves your hair.
thank you. I did it myself.
So this is an impromptu live because we were bored.
Yeah.
So we figured why not go live if we're bored and give you all some entertainment. Because the one thing everybody that watches us says that me and Tramell are entertaining and we make you laugh. So that's what we like to do. And we give you some informative stuff. Like I'm gonna talk about some stuff tonight that just got up under my skin when I was reading the
Uh
little news
oh.
articles.
Uh oh.
Cause now black people we gotta do better. We just do. Anytime you want to go and kill a security guard because he won't let you in the store because you don't have on a face mask, but everybody else in your family do, but you don't, and then about 3 hours later, somebody come back and shoot him in the back of the head. You didn't even give the man a chance because you shot him in the back of the head. What
Wow.
kind of sense does that make? That man is doing his job, and then you want to shoot him and kill him
Right.
because you doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Where they do that at? Then I read the article with the boy that threw the
But you
party.
cut it out.
Then I read the article with the boy that threw the party. He's saying he's all sorry and what have you, and he threw the party for his friend that was killed 2 years ago, and he's making it like it's the hood and what have you, but he's responsible for all the lives that was in his house. He's sitting there pretending like he didn't know what he was doing, but his mother is a nurse. She was doing a 24-hour shift at a hospital, so how do you not know that the coronavirus is as bad as they say it is? Now you want to be an activist for the coronavirus. You want to tell people to stay home. That's because they gave your mother a citation because it was her house. That's
Mm-hmm.
because they had to take pictures of you in a relative's house because your mother probably kicked you out. So now you mad because you ain't got no place to stay. And all through the whole article, all you keep saying is you want to make sure your mother's okay because you pissed her off. She's sitting there saving lives, and you got everybody in her house taking their lives, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't. It's too much, and people need to own. You know what makes me mad? You know what makes me mad?
What's that?
You know what makes me mad? That people do stuff and then don't own it.
Yeah.
I have always been the type of person. If I do something and I know I shouldn't
Yeah.
have did
Own
it,
it. Own
I'm
it.
gonna tell you, yeah, bitch, I did it, and so
That's
what?
the first step of getting through it and getting over
But
it.
people do stuff and then they want to make excuses for why they did it, and I can't roll with that. Just say you threw a party
Yeah.
and you wanted to have a party. Like
Right.
at first, when you was screaming, "This is what millennials do," before they gave their mother a citation,
Mm-hmm.
and she wasn't even at the party. She was actually doing her job, taking care of people who had the corona. And then come to find out, like 4,000 people in his area, in his zip code, and 43,000 people in his zip code have been diagnosed with either having corona or died from
Right.
it. But you don't know the magnitude of the virus. You're a liar. You a
Right.
liar. You did what you wanted to do. You accomplished what you wanted to accomplish because you knew that that was going to
Hmm.
go viral. And now you feel like an ass. So now you want to sit and say sorry. I don't have no sympathy for people like that. None.
Do you think it was a party that got out of hand, or did he just really plan it to be that big?
Uh, I think he didn't think it was going to be that big. He keep claiming it was 50 people. If that was 50 people, then the house must be this big. Because I could
Mm.
get 50 people in my house and it not look that packed. He claimed it was 50 people. That was
Mm.
way more than 50 people.
No, that was way more than 50 people. No, it could have been more. It could have been. It had to be at least 100. They said how many was it?
50.
No, no, no. But what are they reporting it was? How many?
The article said 50, but everybody else that was showing it on social media said thousands.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Did you see the picture?
I saw the video.
And you think that was
It was
could it
50 people just on the stairs.
could it have possibly been 1,000?
It had to be at least 100 people in the kitchen.
I think 1,000 people came through there. If
In
that.
that video alone, it had to be at least 300 to 400 people. It had to be. I just don't. I don't see where. Like I said, just own it. You threw the party. You wanted to throw the party, so just own it. Own that party. Own what you did. I mean, it makes your mother look bad because she's a nurse, so she was working a 24-hour shift when you threw this party because you knew she wasn't coming home till the next day. So I mean, just own it, just like you did in the beginning. This is what millennials do.
But you know what? I think also the you know who also I think should be cited is the people who attended the party simply because for real you knew what you were coming to, and they should be cited for it as many as
But his mother is
possible.
getting excited, but she had nothing to do with the
And
party.
and whoever was at the party should be cited as well. People that came, that participated,
But
that
do you
were.
think it's fair that his mother gets a citation because it was her house when she was doing her job at the hospital? That's the whole problem. That's why he mad. That's why he regrets what he did because she got the citation because
Well,
it's her house.
well, that's just a consequence that his parents have to bear.
I know she probably
As
kicked
a
his
parent,
ass.
as a parent, that's the consequence you have to bear. You're the parent. Still, there's really no. I mean,
Thanks, Michelle.
you know, there's really nothing she could have done.
So another thing that had me up in a little tizzy is these people that are worried about these kids having an actual graduation. Now, one thing that I do know for sure is that kids want a prom. Everybody wants a prom. Everybody looks forward to high school and their graduation for the prom. I don't know most kids that are looking to walk across the stage and get the diplomas except the geeks and the smart kids. Because most of the
Hmm.
kids just want the prom. They want to go out, they want to rent the limo, they want to dress up, and they want to look good. Unfortunately, they can't do that right now. But seeing people online and people who have inbox me if you have a teenage. I've only seen teenagers high school. I haven't seen like middle school, but I know there's a Facebook page where they are supporting kids that are supposed to graduate this year. So people are like, just everybody in the group is sending each other's kids like care packages, like little snacks or little whatever to keep them motivated because they can't have a graduation, because they can't have a prom,
Hmm.
which I find good. But all this, oh, the kids need a graduation. Oh, I hope they do a graduation later on. Is it that the kids need a graduation, or is it that you want the graduation so you
Right.
can take pride and stand there and start screaming, yay, look what
Well,
I
of
did.
course, but
Look
of
what I
course,
did. Because you did it technically because the kids made it through high school to graduate. But you
yeah.
want to stand there and be proud parent, when 9 times out of 10, the only thing the kids are depressed about is the prom.
Right.
They don't care about
Well, I
walking
mean,
across
as a
that
parent,
stage.
you want. I mean, you don't. I mean, you. That's the
Hey, Queen.
thing that, as a parent, you look forward to seeing is your child graduating. That's an achievement.
Well,
You
then
know.
say that. Don't make it like it's the kids. I have not seen one post from well, I don't got no kids on my page, so I can't say that. But most of the things that I've seen that kids have posted that parents share is them saying they want a prom. They want to be able to dress up and go to the prom.
Hmm.
They want the prom. I ain't seen many that said they missed graduation
No, no, no.
because ain't many of them caring about that part of it. They
Yeah,
want the prom.
yeah.
They want
Because
the
for the
fun
most
part.
part, they do that for their parents. Their ceremonies for the parents. You know. But you know, I mean, you can't blame the parents for feeling that way.
No, you can't blame the parents, but it goes back to what we said before.
Because as a parent, it's like this is the time. I mean, this is something that you waited for a lifetime for your child to graduate high school. What do you need?
You're wrong.
Um, you know, your child graduating high school or your child graduating college. Those are like pivotal moments, you know, in a family, in one family's life. So, I mean, you have to have a little empathy for them.
I'm not saying I don't have empathy for them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because I know I would be. I mean, if I was a parent whose child was graduating this year, I would be disappointed.
Right. See, that's my point. Who's really disappointed there's no graduation? The kids or the parents?
Oh, well, both. Some are both. A little bit of both, but I don't think it's like majority, like what they're saying. No,
I don't think
I
it's
think
as
there's
big
some.
as the parents are making
Right,
it for the graduation portion
right. It's
as it
not.
is. Like for me, if I had a kid, my thing would be, damn, they can't go to college, meaning they can't go and view the college beforehand. They can't go and do all this other stuff that you do before you go to college because of the coronavirus.
Hmm.
Or yeah, my kid can't go to prom. The graduation portion of it is just a piece of it.
Well, you know what? This is what I was gonna say. I'm so sure of this. I think I can pretty much say this. If you go to a HBC, then you could. There's going to be a graduation ceremony.
But why are you worried about a graduation when
There's going to be at some given time when there can be. There's going to be a graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. I just know that to be.
right? Like my niece, she's graduating 8th grade. For her, the graduation is the piece because there really was no prom for her being in 8th grade.
Mm,
So it was the graduation,
right.
and we were supposed to go to the graduation, and the family was coming to the graduation. So now my sister has to get creative with it and come up with something different
Right.
so that we can share in her day that she would have graduated,
Hmm.
which is what most people are going to have to do. And this is the new norm. This is going to be the new norm
Chill out.
for a while. This is going to be the new norm for a while,
Yeah.
and we got to get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, our church Sunday, they did a Zoom where we
Yeah.
all could see. It was like,
That
I
was
mean,
nice.
it was technically we were at church without being at church
Right.
because we were able to see each other. Everybody was home. At the end of church, everybody was talking to each other and saying hi and things like that. So it's the new norm. We ran into some friends of ours that helped us actually find our house up here.
Hmm.
And I told Tramel, because we talked to each other from the cars, and I told Tramel that I didn't realize how much I actually missed being around people.
Hmm.
Just having that interaction with
I was
them.
like him.
No, because
This
I'm
one.
not a people person. I want to be around people when I want to be around people. But because I'm around him, but I didn't realize how much I missed that interaction with other people
Hmm.
until we saw them in the store. And I think they kind of felt the same way because we was just sitting there talking. and having a good time like normal if we in each other's house. But of course, we can't do that because of what's going on.
Right.
But see, I don't believe in that either. Because I see y'all going to each other's house and all that. No,
No.
no, 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 no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
No. Mm-mm.
If I'm saving myself from being around people in the
Well, they
street,
can do that. I'm not doing that.
I ain't bringing you in my house.
I'm not doing that. Don't come to my
Now,
house.
God forbid,
Don't come to my house.
if something happens and you just have to come stay with me, that's a whole nother story. But you just coming saying, talking about, oh, y'all cook dinner, we coming over to chill. That ain't happening until they get a vaccine,
right? No,
or the virus is
no,
over.
A cure.
Because I'm not keeping myself safe. And then you come over thinking that you fine, and you could be fine. You could just be a carrier and come here. And me and Tramel end up dying because we wanted to have a dinner party.
We are not with the swirl. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. We are not with the swirl.
And then, people are trying to stay motivated. Still talk about this is my year. I don't know what it's your year to do because
what you gonna do?
Ain't much you can do.
What you gonna do?
But I mean, if you take this time, and this is honestly, if you take this time to work on you and fix you and make you a better you, this is the perfect time to do all of that because you have nothing but time. You have nothing but time. But most people are just waiting for like Saturday. It was like 65 degrees. We went to the store. This one don't want to come home. Just drive.
Yes. It was so nice outside.
Because we just moved here.
It was
and
nice.
We never got a chance
for a drive. It was so nice out.
Go around the neighborhood. That's what we did. We drove. I just literally drove all over the place. Didn't care where I ended up. Just drove. And to see where we moved because we didn't have the opportunity when we did that when we moved here in October. So we did because that was our plan when it got hot anyway to go exploring, see where the hell we moved, see what was up here.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad part is there's a lot of nice parks up here, but of course you can't really go to the park because of the coronavirus.
Right.
So we was like, oh, when it's over, we're gonna bring Joe Mel here. Oh, when it's over, we're gonna bring Joe Mel there. Oh, look, it's a skateboard park. Oh, look, we were just taking it in. Nothing much can happen to us in the car.
Right.
But at the same time, yeah, you want to park and get out and go enjoy the day. But you can't do that because, and you're welcome. And the hotter it gets, the worse it's going to get. Because Saturday, we saw so many people out in the streets. And to see people out in the streets here is a lot. Because trust me, ain't nothing but cows and chickens up here.
That's it.
Cows and chickens. So when you see people, you get happy.
Yeah.
It's like being in the country without being in the country. And that's why both of us like it. Because he's lived down south, I've lived down south. And it's like being down south without being down south.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really.
Although it's supposed to snow Saturday and Sunday.
I know. Yeah. But the people engage with you here, they're very nice. They say hello and they wave or stuff like that. It's very wholesome and family oriented here.
Wait, but then they keep saying the second wave is coming in September. Because when the flu comes, the coronavirus allegedly is coming back, which it ain't left yet. So it ain't got to do much to come back. Then I see all these posts online because now with that big hornet or big wasp that's coming from Asia, some other attack from Asia coming. Now everybody's starting with the Jesus is coming, repent. Jesus has been coming since I was a little boy. He been coming in 1990. He was coming in 1999. He was coming in 2000. He was coming in 2010. And now in 2020 he coming. Because now they releasing the UFO files. The NASA is finally admitting to seeing UFOs, which I don't know why everybody's shocked because they've been doing that for years and they've been covering it up. This wasp is coming, this coronavirus. There's a video on YouTube actually, and me and Tramel talked about it before. But if you go on there and Google and do a search and do time traveler,
I know I'm staying in the house.
He talks about in the year 2020, 2023 or 2025 that aliens were going to make themselves known and come down. Mm-hmm. And we weren't going to be scared. They were going to help us. They were going to help us with time travel.
A lot of their movies.
How food was going to be free. Like, if you listen to this man, a lot of what he's saying is happening right now. Mm-hmm. And allegedly, he made this recording in 2016.
Yeah.
Like 2016, 2015. And a lot of what he's saying right now, a lot of what he says in that video lines up to what's happening right now.
Wait.
So he even talks about how people time travel from his time back to our times. And what happens is, you know how you get disappearance and people disappear and you can't find them? That's because they were time traveling. And in the process of time traveling, they got spotted. So when they go back, that's why you don't find nothing from them. You can't find them. They're not dead. They just disappear because they go back to their time. And when they go back to their time, they disappear. It's an interesting video. When I first heard it, I was like, whatever. But as things keep unfolding, when it turned 2020, I'm like, everything this man is saying is starting to really happen. Mm-hmm. Everything this man is saying is starting to really come true. And it's kind of scary because everything he says will start. Once you watch the video once and you start listening to the news and seeing what's happening, everything you see, everything he says comes right back to your head. Like, he said this was going to happen. He said they would start spotting UFOs. And he said the UFOs were going to make themselves known and come down. So it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
interesting. Things. It's very interesting though.
Right, Lisa. They said dogs and cats are getting it, but the dogs and the cats are getting it from the people. Mm-hmm. They're not just contracting it from the streets. They're getting it because their owners had it. Right. There's only one dog I know of in China that allegedly died from it. The cats and the dog here in the United States all lived when they got it. But the one in China died from it. Yeah, I'm telling you, when we finish the video, go look up the video. I want to say if you put in a search for time traveler, it's just him talking.
Yeah.
There's no video.
I'll find the video and I'll post it. I'll put the link up.
Or what we'll do is we'll find it and then come back to this video and put it in the description box. So all of you that want to see the video, you can just go to the description box and watch it from there. But it's real interesting. Honestly, it was nothing scary. Like, it just gave you a lot of hope for the future based on what he said. The only thing that may be scary is that when it comes to the year 30,000, well, what is it? It will be 30,000. Like 2,000, 3,000. Year 3,000, that's when he says it's total euphoria and he can't even explain what he saw. So for me, that means that the world ended and what he saw was heaven. He saw such a place so beautiful and euphoric that he couldn't even describe it. He just says when you're able to time travel, go there, because he can't even explain to you how beautiful it is. So that just tells me that the world ended in 3,000, because I don't see how this mess is going to be so euphoric by then. But like the video gives you hope if you believe what he says. But like I said, a lot of what he says is starting to happen now. And he said most of it will start in 2020 and go beyond 2020. Because I want to say he was from like 2026, something like that. He said he was like from 2026, and he traveled back because he wanted to see an old relative that he never got to meet that everybody kept telling him he looked identical to. So now the news is saying that China has admitted the corona was made in the lab.
Well, we knew that.
I kind of already knew that. I'm
Yeah.
not shocked by that, nor am I surprised by that. This virus just didn't pop up out of thin air. I mean, if you want to say the earth created it to protect itself from us, I could believe that too. But this virus ain't just pop up out of thin air. I believe somebody somewhere in the lab fucked up and released some shit they ain't got no cure for. And it just spread faster than they thought it was going to spread.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to talk about?
How you both feel about people going back to the beach? Um, Going back to the beach. I just really don't think it's safe to go anywhere right now, considering everything that's still going on. I mean, there's still deaths going on. People are still contracting this thing. So, no, until that stops, then no, I don't agree with them opening back up the beaches or anything. I don't agree with any of it.
I'm like this. Y'all want to open stuff up? Go right ahead, because that don't mean I got to go. If you want to open stuff up, go ahead. That don't mean I got to come out of my house and go. That just means that somebody somewhere is gonna go because they tired of sitting in their house. And maybe people do need an outlet. Maybe they do need to go and sit on the beach. I don't. I don't need that because I'd rather live. I don't want to be
Hmm.
nowhere with busted up lungs. I don't want to be nowhere sick. I don't want to
Right,
be nowhere where I'm fighting to breathe.
right. If they say stay in, I'm staying in.
You can open back up, but see, my thing is this: you have a choice. What you do, you have a choice whether to go to that beach or stay. Your, I'm trying to keep this clean, but stay your ass home or go to the
My
beach.
instincts go. I mean,
And my
let,
thing is this: if y'all ain't got no cure and you ain't got no at least a vaccine, I ain't going back to normal. I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to go back to being normal. I'm not. Until you can tell me that if I catch the coronavirus, here, take these pills and it'll get rid of it. Or here, take this shot and you won't get the coronavirus.
hmm.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, yeah.
But as long as it's like it is now and you tell me, oh, you can go to the beach. Oh, you can go get your hair cut.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No,
you
I'm
don't
not
have to wear a
asking
mask.
for it. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm wearing a mask. I'm wearing a mask. Oh yes, I'm wearing a mask. No, I'm not. No, until they say that there's a cure for it. No.
Medina, and I agree with you, but not even professional, not just professional sports. Because let's be clear, black men dominate most of those. When you start seeing them play golf again, then I'll go in the street. Because that means it's safe. But basketball, nope. Baseball, nope. Football, that's about even. So maybe, But when they start going back and going golfing and swimming and playing hockey, then I'll consider living my life as normal again. But see,
Uh-uh.
the privacy thing is the issue now because Apple and Google are making apps that can detect if somebody has the coronavirus when you walk past them. They are going to have drones flying around to detect if somebody has a fever to alert that this person has a fever and in the middle of the street to get people with coronavirus. So all of this, our privacy, the privacy issues that most of us have, that's done because they coming up with. I looked at it on my phone. What it's gonna look like if you walk past somebody and they have the corona. I don't know how the phone is going to detect it. I don't know how the phone is gonna
Along
know.
with your file
But
and
there's
all
an
that.
app that is going to alert you that the person that you're next to or in proximity of has or had the coronavirus. Now, how that's going to happen, I have no clue. But I know the drones, they're using the drones now to fly around people to see who's outside that has a fever. Now, that's going to be a little iffy too. Because what about people that have a natural body heat of 99.9?
But all this violates the Privacy Act.
Well,
don't it?
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying all of this violates the Privacy Act.
How so?
People have a right to privacy when it comes to their medical.
But what if you don't know you had a corona?
Still, it violates the Privacy Act unless you.
Well, my thing is this: if my phone can tell me he have the corona, then my phone should. And you know what? That's probably how this is going to work. That's probably how the app is going to work. The app is probably going to get information off you and then beam it to everybody's phone if you download it. Because I can't see how my phone, if I'm in a room full of people, is going to detect who has the coronavirus and who don't, especially if I don't get close to them. It's probably when you download the app, it's going to read something on you or take your temperature or something.
That's what it's supposed to do, yeah.
And it's going to alert everybody around you, this person might have the coronavirus, which is going to cause a panic. Because I can tell you now, if my phone tells me that there's 3 people in my vicinity with the coronavirus, I'm getting the hell up out of Dodge. I'm not staying there. I don't think most people will stay there.
No, I'm not staying there. But I mean, but this all violates the Privacy Act when you really think about it.
Well, not necessarily. Why? Because if you don't want to be invaded, then don't download the app.
But under normal circumstances, you are protected, and nobody's privy to their information unless you give them permission. You have to sign a form to give permission to release your medical records, or that's your medical. Everything is out in the open.
Well, no,
anybody to see or anybody to copy in the midst of all of this.
But now, just like when you download the app now, it tells you, do you grant us permission to take over your mic, or do you grant us permission to take over your camera? I'm sure it's going to ask, do you grant us permission to release your coronavirus information?
No. And what if I don't want to do that? What if I don't want to release my coronavirus status?
Well, the drone will take your temperature and tell them.
No.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The drones are flying now.
Lord, well, it's something flying to say that can tell if I got the coronavirus or not.
It'll tell if you have a fever.
And what if I do have a fever? What this is? Someone gonna come knocking
I don't know if they're gonna alert
away.
somebody or alert something and let them know you have a fever. Now, what if you have a fever because you have the flu? What if you have the fever because you got some kind of venereal disease? I mean, what? How are they gonna know? Like, this is the thing. How are they gonna? Just because people have a fever, don't mean they have the coronavirus.
Right.
So these are questions that I have. Like, how is all this stuff going to work?
How is this going to be legally? It don't sound like. It don't sound like this is going to be is a legal way to do this.
Well, they're going to do it.
Because how do you perform this test? How do they get this test from you? Like, if they test you.
Well, who's going to test you? You still got to go to either the driver facilities to get tested or a doctor to get tested. It's not about testing you. See, that's what the drone might do, is because it detects your fever, alert whoever to come to your house or come where they see you and give you a test. To check you for it right then and there. It's still going to take 3 days.
No. I can't rock with that. I would be done lost my mind, child.
Medina, I know that's right.
I'd be done lost my mind.
Because last night my fat ass was hot. I had to turn on the air conditioner. I was so hot and I was asleep. For no reason, Medina said she fat. She can get a fever walking across the street.
Okay.
I know that's right.
No. Yeah, and then it's like, what next? If they could do
Right,
that,
Constance,
what
you got
next?
to download the app. But that's the thing. What happens once you download it? Are they going to read you so that if you're in the area with me and Tramel, that it'll tell you that one of us have the coronavirus or one of us have a
It
fever?
tells you got a little
Because
scanner.
my phone can pick up my body heat because you can do that now. You can take your temperature on your phone now. You can take your heartbeat on your phone now. But your phone, once you download the app, see, that's my thing. If you don't download the app, I don't think people's phones will be able to get any information off of you. It's when you download the app, that's when your phone can transmit information to everybody else's phone because you have the app and your phone can read your body temperature. Your phone can read all that
Hmm.
information. But without it being on your phone, I don't see how an app is going to tell Tramel that I have a fever.
What the Apple device? I mean, Apple phones do that. I mean, my iPhone does that. It give you
Oh,
your temperature and
I
all
ain't
that
worried.
stuff.
Cons, let me tell you something. I already know that. They know more about me than I know about me. So I ain't even worried. That privacy thing is a bunch of garbage. None of us have privacy.
Right.
The mere fact that you can have a conversation with somebody and tell them that you looking to buy, I don't know, a puppy, and then all of a sudden you playing a game on your phone and puppy ads start popping up, tells you that they're listening to you. I've been told that people who had that one of these, I can't think of the name, one of these in their house, that they were talking about somebody and Alexa heard them say the person's name and Alexa sent them an email with everything the person said about
Hmm.
them. So you got to be careful with things like that because they're listening. If your TV, if they're watching you through all the cameras and your computers and your phone, I believe all of that. There's no such thing as privacy. That's why, in all honesty, I'm not scared of privacy issues and things like that because at the end of the day, they already know. They already know. Nothing is private.
Hmm.
Right. That's why people don't use face recognition because they're saying when you use face recognition, the pictures of your face are going straight to the FBI. So that way they have everybody's picture that they need.
Yeah.
That way they don't have to go looking for pictures because not only does it have your picture, but you also put your name in your phone or you put your email in your phone or you get emails with your name in your phone. So they can attach a name to a person. They
Yeah.
want your birthday in your phone. They want your address in your phone. They want everything in your phone,
Yeah.
especially an Apple phone. You can't even set up the App Store without putting in your name, full name, address, credit card number, birthday. The only thing it don't ask for is your social security number.
Right.
And they already know that.
But when you look at it, look, all these little things that you have on your keychain with the little barcodes on it that you sign up for at the different stores, like the grocery store, that's tracking you. They can track what you buy. They can track what kind of sugar you buy. They can track everything that you buy
Hmm.
from that little tag.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So y'all just gotta be careful. And I wouldn't go out in these streets until you're comfortable. If
Mm.
you're comfortable going out in the streets, I ain't gonna stop nobody.
Don't come to my house. You're gonna be real disappointed.
I mean, you can knock on the door and I talk to you through the door,
Yeah, that's about it.
but I'm not opening the door.
No, I'm not opening the door.
It's just it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. I miss interacting with people. I do. I
No, I
miss.
do. When we saw our friends at the grocery store,
Hmm.
I was in the car. Tramel saw them when he was coming out. He saw one of them going in, and the other one drove around to where I was, and we were sitting there talking to each other in the cars until Tramel until his husband came back and Tramel came back. And I didn't realize how much I missed interacting with somebody face to face. Because we've spoken to them on the phone, we FaceTime, but I didn't realize how much human interaction I actually missed. Being around somebody and being able to talk to somebody and laugh and all of that outside of the phone. So it just let me know you're gonna have to come. Oh yeah, that when you're born and get that social security number, you a number to the government. That's the given. That's the given right there.
Yeah, a lot of jobs are switching over to that. There's a company somewhere in Pennsylvania where they do DNA some type of way, where they have their employees' DNA, and that's how they are able to clock in and all that other stuff. I'm like, no, child, that's too much for me.
It's gonna come to that eventually.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna come to a lot of things. This is just a setup for a whole new way we're gonna end up living.
Right. Right.
This is a setup for
is
a
it gonna
whole
be a
new
better
way?
way? Who knows?
I know a lot of y'all with kids right now should be teaching your kids how you grew up without the phone and without the tablet, because they got to be bored out of their minds with them phones and tablets all damn day. Because some of them still got to do schoolwork, so half their morning is spent on a computer, and then when they get off the computer, they on the tablet, they on the phone, and you need to do them like we did.
Yeah.
But some of y'all probably ain't even got a board game to play with them.
Or a typewriter or something like that. But I mean, there's a lot of things that you can teach your kid. Yeah.
Where you gonna find one of those?
Oh.
Exactly.
Somebody got something.
And you do better say and get a sewing machine, because you can find that.
Well, yeah.
Where you gonna find a typewriter?
Yeah. Well, sewing is good. Sewing is good. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about how to sew. And sewing is easier than you think. I mean, I sew, so it's easier than what people think it is.
Yeah.
The actual using the sewing machine people make very difficult and make it seem like it's just this big, huge machine.
I tried to sew one time, and every time I went through with the machine, I broke the needle.
Yeah.
Because I just rammed it through.
9 times out of 10, it wasn't your fault. It was the machine. Because machines do that. If you don't have them.
So my grandmother got fed up. She's like, "No, you keep breaking my needles." Because I don't have patience for certain things.
Yeah, you have to have it adjusted the right way.
Certain things I just don't have patience for. I just want, you give me something where I could just go, I'm good. If I gotta sit there and learn and twist and turn and that's why I rather cook than bake. Because with cooking, I could sit there and just cook and make my own judgments on seasoning and stuff like that. With baking, you have to be precise. So y'all saw me make that peach cobbler. If y'all saw that peach cobbler video, y'all ain't see me measure nothing. I was like, pour this in and pour that in till it look like this. And some of y'all made it and told me it was good.
Yeah.
So thank you for trying my recipe.
Good. It is good, yeah.
I'm trying to find my recipe where I fried some rib, my video where I made fried ribs.
Yeah, because somebody, don't do that.
Where I made fried ribs.
Don't do that.
Because that was a good video too. I found Tramel's baked ziti video.
Yeah.
If I can't find it,
I heard somebody up here is supposed to be making some fried ribs, and they supposed to be making the best fried ribs until Joseph came along.
I ain't got nothing to say. But yeah. What else? This ain't our normal Thursday Q&A with the King. We don't have no questions. Unless y'all ask a question down in the comments, but Thursday is Thursday. That's Q&A with the Kingz. This was just an impromptu live. We were bored. we decided to go live. I should have went live yesterday when I cooked that fantastic meal. Some steak and some mac and cheese and some whole fresh string beans with neck bones. I should have went live with and fried some shrimp. I should have made a video about that, cooking video with that, but I didn't. I was just cooking. And by the time I thought about it, it was too late because now I actually have an app on my phone that I can go live with. So I don't have to be sitting here in front of this computer to go live.
We probably will when we get off because
we will, Medina, but right now he laying here being peaceful and quiet.
Yes. I just calmed him down.
He's sleeping at our feet. So we're going to leave him there. We'll show you before we get off here. Because as soon as I make a move. Oh, you made it. That's right. You told me you made it twice.
What?
Peach cobbler.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Greedy over here. Whenever I make it, he eats it all. He makes sure he gets him some vanilla ice cream, some Breyers vanilla ice cream, or some Breyers vanilla peach ice cream. Because the peach Breyers ice cream with that peach cobbler, I don't even like it like that. But that peach ice cream, that Breyers peach ice cream with the peaches in it, and that peach cobbler together, baby, let me tell you something. You gonna hurt yourself.
Mm-hmm.
She said we always mistreat Jomel because he sleep and we don't want to wake him up. He sleep. Yeah. He is right there asleep.
Yeah. That's the quietest he'll be for the rest of the night.
For the rest of the night. That is the quiet. Y'all don't understand. Jomel is like having a child just running around 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Getting into stuff.
Like every 5 minutes, you just hear Tremel scream at the top of his lungs. What are you eating? What are you eating? See, he just jumped up. He just jumped up. What? Because he knows that he got something in his mouth that he shouldn't have in his mouth. Mm-hmm. Jomel will pick up any and everything, any little speck of anything on the floor, or go in the garbage and try to pull something out, and you see him just sitting there chewing. So Jomel is like a 24-hour job.
Yes.
Because he's still a puppy. So
yeah,
it's like we respect he's still a puppy. Mode, he's only 6, 7 months old. So he's still in puppy mode.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I know the chewing thing is because he the person that bred him, I contacted them when I saw his bottom teeth. I said, does his mother or father have double teeth? And he was like, yeah, his father has double teeth, but they should fall out. So the bottom ones fell out, the baby teeth, but the top ones are like taking forever. So it's like he's still trying, even though he got his adult teeth, he's still trying to chew to get those 2 little teeth out. So when we take him to the vet Wednesday, I'm going to see what they tell me about if they want to extract them or wait and see if they fall out like the bottom ones did, because the bottom ones fell out on their own.
Right.
So, and the breeder told me that he didn't have the father's teeth pulled, they just fell out on their own. Mm-hmm. So that's still why he likes to bite, because he still got those 2 teeth up there that he's trying to like work out, and he really can't. And then he just wants me to throw his toy to him all day long. And it's the funniest thing, because I'll be sitting on the bed and I'll be throwing it for him. And then when I'm like, okay, I'm going to wear him out, I'll throw it and it'll go down the stairs and he'll go get it. I'll throw it again and it'll go down the stairs, he'll go get it. I'll throw it again and he goes to the stairs and look over his shoulder like, bitch, you're trying it. I'm not going down these stairs no more.
And then he'll kick you if you don't pet him and stuff like that. He like kicks me. Like if you don't pet him, he'll kick you. I'm like, no, he didn't just do that. Yes, he did. Yeah, he will kick you. Yeah, Jomel is a piece of work.
Jomel
he demands your attention.
A lot of attention, and he demands it. If you don't, he's doing this because I had a conversation with him before we started the live. Because even the other day,
there are like consequences if you don't do his bidding. Like,
the other day, I was on someone else's live promoting our channel and getting help for our channel.
I'll be battling.
And Jomel was quiet the whole time. As soon as she put me on the StreamYard with her, here go Jomel. He got to bark. He gonna bark. So I said, okay. If I go downstairs in the kitchen, he'll be quiet. So I went downstairs, So I'm talking of course he gets the only toy and all you hear is squeak, squeak, squeak. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Because he will do anything to get my attention if I'm not giving him attention. So tonight I had a conversation with him. I said, listen up, little boy. Because that's when he know he in trouble. Because that's why I call him little boy. Little boy, listen up. Tonight you're going to act right and accordingly or else. And at first, you saw he wasn't messing with me. And it was funny because we had that conversation and he was messing with Tremel the whole time. When you heard him barking and stuff, he was with Tremel. Then he just got tired of it and was like, you know what? Let me just lay here at their feet and go to sleep because they're not giving in to me tonight. Normally we give it to there he go.
I don't pay him no mind.
There he go. Come on, boo boo. There he go. There he go. He done woke up. He done got up. And this is what he wants 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all day long. If I just walked around with Joe Mel like this, he would be extremely happy all day long. If I just walk around like now, put him like this in the car, and then he have a problem. He want to throw up. He want to perform because he want to sit in my lap. He'll be in Tremel's lap, and he want to sit in my lap, but he can't sit in my lap because I'm driving.
Mm-hmm. Leave my hair alone. You know I'll play that.
His siblings should be born anytime after May 9th.
Yeah.
Anytime after May 9th, his little brother or sister should be born. And then we won't be able to get him or her, hopefully him. We won't be able to get him until July because, you know, they got to stay with the mother for 2 months. And then Joe Mel will have his little brother. I know that's going to be toxic shock to him when he get a little brother.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to be the only one.
What do you want?
But I know his little brother ain't going to have... See, the way he bonded with me, the new puppy is going to probably bond with Tremel because Joe Mel is... I know he's not going to let the new puppy nowhere near me. Because, like, he don't let Tremel near me. So he ain't letting the new puppy near me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lisa, he should have his brother or sister because, you know, you never know what the puppy will bring or which puppy we'll want when we can pick a puppy. Because they want to send us a puppy because we sure, because Jomel kind of looks like his mother. So we know she's going to have another one that looks identical to Jomel, more than likely. So he was like, you want another one look like Jomel? I was like, no, I want one more color this time because they have beautiful colors. Mm-hmm. One was like the color of this background, this brown background. And another one was like Jomel. He had the same, because Jomel, y'all might not can't see, but he's not totally white. He's white and beige. He's white and beige, but the other one was like white. Well, the same markings as Jomel, but just red. Mm-hmm. So it was, I want one more color this time. Although I love my baby. I love my little baby. But I want another baby with color.
Sit still. Sit still. Thank you very much.
Oh, you can go back on the floor. Make up your mind.
Yes, it's up to you. Make the right choice and do the right thing for yourself.
And you know he don't care.
Go peacefully amongst the things.
You know Joe Mel don't care. Well, y'all, Tremella's about to go cook us something to eat.
Yeah,
it's his turn to cook today.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna cook.
You said dirty rice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Sure did. Dirty rice. Dirty rice.
So you need to use that pot that I cooked the string beans in.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. Yeah.
Until the new one's come.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So y'all will see us Thursday again.
Yes, and thank you.
Q&A with the Kingz.
Yes, and thank you for all the love and the support for those that are new to the channel. Boy, if you don't leave my son, you boy. Joe Mel gonna make me punch him in his face.
Why?
Because he messing with my beard.
Well, glue it back on.
Mess. Anyway, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. You know what those are, guys. And
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
yes, and it's still the same name, McRae Kingz, Kingz,
Lisa, we didn't pick a
everywhere.
name yet.
Yeah, we haven't picked a name for the new dog, right?
No,
Yeah, that's she talking about. Yeah.
we haven't picked a name yet. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We
Yes.
appreciate it. Make sure when you get up off this live, you hit the like button.
Yes.
Like the video, share the video, tell a friend about us.
Yes. Tell a
We're
friend.
almost at 1,000.
Yes.
Almost at 1,000.
Yes, guys, help us get to 1,000. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
And thanks for joining us tonight on the Impromptu Live. And we will be back on Thursday at 7 between 7:30 and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Q&A with the King.
Yes.
And on that note, you know how we always do it, how we always peace, love, and sunshine. And remember,
It's Team McRae.
all damn day.
Talk to you soon.
Peace, y'all.